friends, welcome back to Food Prep Guide. We are continuing with our January pantry challenge, and I have another one pot meal for you that is ultra frugal. It takes about $3 to feed 5 people. It is chili mac. To get started, we need to get 7 cups of water boiling. So let's go ahead and get that going, and then we'll talk about the recipe. Okay. So as always, we will have the recipe in detail on the blog, linked in the description box below. If you haven't hopped over to the blog yet, you may not know that there's little recipe cards that have a little print button. You can hit that print button and it's all formatted nicely to print. Easy peasy. So I am not feeling very good today, and that's the perfect opportunity to grab one of the meals that I have prepped beforehand. And that's another amazing benefit of food storage. It's not just about an emergency, it's about everyday occurrences. When I'm starting to get a cold or something, I'm starting to not feel good, or you're just super busy and don't have any time. It's something you can grab off your shelf, pour it in, 5 minutes prep time, and you're done. So in that bag, I have half a cup of tomato powder, half a cup of cheese powder, 1 1/3 cup of a cream of soup powder mix, which I'm thinking we will do a separate video detailing how to make that powder mix. You can make one master powder mix to make up cream of chicken, cream of mushroom, cream of celery, all that. It's amazing. I haven't bought cans of cream of anything in years. 2 tablespoons of chili powder, 1 cup of dehydrated pinto beans, 1 cup of navy beans, 4 tablespoons minced onion, and 4 tablespoons of dehydrated bell peppers. We need to bring this to a rolling boil before we pour in our ingredients, so I will be back when it is boiling. Okay, we are at a boil, so now we just are going to pour the contents of our bag in. And I was just remembering something when I was looking at this earlier. I don't know if you saw our how to vacuum seal a mason jar video. If you haven't, I encourage you to go check it out. If you've never vacuum sealed mason jars, it's fun. But in that video, I recommended never to vacuum seal tomato powder. And I learned that because of this recipe when I was testing out, does my children like it? Does my husband like it? Do we want to add this to our food storage? And look what happens to vacuum sealed tomato powder. I mean, it's just an absolute brick. Listen. I had no idea. Good thing is, once this goes into boiling water, it will soften up enough to where you can take a spatula, but I have to take the spatula and press it up on the sides of the pan and get that tomato powder into a nice tomato sauce. So don't vacuum seal tomato powder. So we're just going to pour this in. And to that, remove that. And to that, we're going to add 1 can of diced tomatoes. 1 can of diced tomatoes with the juice, so don't drain it first. We want all that yummy tomato juice. And then 2 cups of macaroni noodles. Now my macaroni, don't know if you can tell, but it's dusty looking. It's got like a white powder on it. That's because we store our grains in bulk, and in order to prevent pests, we mix in 1 to 2 cups of diatomaceous earth in with the pasta. It helps prevent pests. If you don't know already, grains can have little bug eggs that you can't see on them, and they can hatch in your pantry months and months later after you purchase it. So all you have to do is rinse off the pasta before you put it in your pot. So I'm going to rinse real quick, and we'll add that pasta to our pot. Ooh. Oh goodness. Okay. Now, because I vacuum sealed this before I learned about tomato, it's going to be really clumpy there in the beginning, but as long as you don't vacuum seal yours, it'll be fine. So just give it a good stir, bring it back to a boil, and then we're going to lower it to a simmer, and then it's just a matter of letting the macaroni noodles rehydrate. I'm having a hard time talking tonight, y'all. It's just a matter of letting the macaroni noodles get rehydrated, which typically takes 15 to 20 minutes to cook. When I was testing out this recipe for adding to our food storage, I used 2 cans of canned chicken to it, and it was perfect. It fed all of us. Everyone loved it. So if you're taking notes and if you test this out and you like it, just know that 2 cans of canned chicken for this recipe is the perfect amount for feeding the family. But if you watched our video yesterday, you know that we processed 2 chickens yesterday. We still have plenty of meat from that. So I'm just going to be adding, I think I'm going to add 2 cups. I'm going to mix it. I'm going to see if that's going to be enough. 2 heaping cups. And remember, we've already gotten 1 meal out of this. This is meal number 2. And look how much chicken is left. That's a lot. I'm wondering if maybe I can't squeeze out 4 meals. I don't know. We'll see. Let's give this a good stir and see how it looks. I'm going to go ahead and add 1 more cup of the shredded chicken. You can also do this with ground beef. Like I said, canned chicken is really good. If you had some canned venison, I bet that would be really good in it too. Give it a good stir. And now I'm going to lower it to a simmer and let it go for 20 minutes. I'm going to come back and stir it every few minutes just to keep those macaroni noodles from sticking to the bottom of the pot. I'll bring you back to show you the finished product. Okay, we're all done. It's been simmering for about 20 minutes. Just going to give it a good stir. Then I'll hopefully be able to bring it up closer to you so you can see how it looks up close. There we go. Chili mac. Picture a chili that's a little bit less tomato-y with macaroni noodles into it. We normally serve this with a dollop of sour cream and call it good to go. Our whole family really enjoys it, and if I were feeling better, I would have baked up a pan of cornbread to go with this, but I'm not feeling the greatest, so we're going to forego the cornbread tonight. Okay, hope you all enjoy. We'll be back tomorrow. Bye.